What if the man everyone mocked at the interview turned out to be the real boss? Sometimes arrogance blinds people, but kindness always wins. Inside the waiting hall of a large company, a young man named Alan walked in carrying a small snack in his hand. Several applicants were already seated, nervously waiting for their interviews. Suddenly, a young woman named Lena rushed in and accidentally bumped into him. "Can't you see where you're going? Are you blind?" she snapped. Alan lowered his head respectfully. "Miss, it wasn't my fault. You came from behind and ran into me." "I don't have time to argue with you," Lena said sharply. "I'm here for an interview and I can't waste my time talking to you." She stormed off to her seat. A little later, Alan returned from washing his hands. A small cut on his cheek was bleeding slightly, and he politely asked, "Excuse me, could anyone spare a tissue or paper?" David, another candidate, smirked. He pulled out an old, dirty tissue from his pocket, rubbed it against his nose to make it worse, then threw it at Alan. "Here you go. Take it. You'll need it." Alan clenched his fist in anger, but quietly controlled himself. David then tossed the crumpled tissue onto Alan's lap and muttered, "People like you don't belong here." Lena laughed and added cruelly, "Exactly. Look at you, completely unfit for a big company. This tissue suits your status. Take it." Just then, another young woman named Jamie, who had been watching silently, finally spoke up. "David, Lena, this isn't right. Mocking someone is never a good thing." Jamie gently pulled out a clean tissue from her own bag and handed it to Alan. "Here, use this." Alan smiled faintly. "Thank you. I appreciate your kindness." But David and Lena only laughed louder. "Ha ha. Look at this pair. Both of you don't even look like you belong here. I wonder who brought people like you to such an important interview. You're not qualified for this job at all." Alan and Jamie didn't reply. They simply sat quietly, holding on to their dignity. Moments later, the door opened and the company secretary, Mr. Lee, walked in carrying some files. He looked directly at Alan. "Sir, everything is ready. Shall we begin?" David and Lena's faces froze. Their hearts dropped. "Sir? Did he just call him sir?" Alan stood up, straightened his jacket, and replied calmly, "Thank you, Mr. Lee. I'll be there in a moment." David's voice cracked. "Wait, you're the boss?" Lena gasped. "This can't be true. You're Mr. Alan Carter?" Alan smiled. "Yes, I tested you all today to see more than your qualifications. I wanted to see your character." He turned toward Jamie. "Miss Jamie, congratulations. You are selected for this position." Jamie was shocked. "Me? But I never expected—" Alan interrupted gently. "Yes, you showed kindness and respect. That is exactly what we value." Lena quickly ran forward, panic in her voice. "Sir, please look at our degrees. We both have top qualifications. We were wrong earlier. Please forgive us." David added desperately, "Yes, sir. Give us another chance." Alan's expression turned firm. "Enough. Degrees alone don't define a person. A heart without empathy is worthless in this company. People who mock others in their lowest moments will never be part of my team. Now get out." David and Lena left angrily, humiliated and defeated. Alan then turned back to Jamie, extended his hand, and smiled warmly. "Jamie, welcome to our company. Congratulations on your new job." Jamie's eyes filled with joy as she shook his hand. "Thank you, sir. I'll never forget this chance." Do you think kindness is more valuable than degrees in real life? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories.